We're here at the Brook Farm Park in West Roxbury, Massachusetts. This was the site of the failed socialist utopia, Brook Farms. And the Brook Farm Institute of Agriculture and Education was a utopian community established in 1841 by Reverend George Ripley, former minister of the Purchase Street Unitarian Church in Boston. Brook Farm was unique among the many experimental communities of the 19th century in its liberal, free spirit, intolerance, and the mental and moral caliber of the many men and women who had connections with it. And there's a painting of this spot. It's interesting that the park abuts a cemetery, which is where some of the farm lied. This was a failure, this social experiment, as all socialist experiments are, whether they be private communes like this or in a larger scale, Soviet Union, Communist China, Cuba, Cambridge, Massachusetts, and unfortunately the United States. Anyway, it's an interesting place to visit, and some of the well-known transcendentalists and other folks that came here included Ralph Waldo Emerson, Charles Dana, and Nathaniel Hawthorne. I think Nathaniel Hawthorne was probably the most sensible of the bunch, and I believe he's rejected this as a failure from the beginning. And all these folks who started this up, and was also used years later as a Civil War training camp for the 2nd Massachusetts Infantry, and later it was an orphanage. It was owned by the Lutheran orphanage. And actually up the street here is a cannon from, up the road here is a cannon from Old Ironsides, which was something of a unique find for me. And I think these folks failed, and they said the reason why they failed is that people have been living outside of a socialist commune, and because of their upbringing, it was doomed to fail. In order to have a utopian society, you must start it at birth. So they were very big on public education, or what is today government-controlled education, and we know that that's a failure too, because just a short distance is a typical high school. It's a government school, West Roxbury High, and it's a very poor school, probably a dangerous place with lots of drugs. Not just drugs that are administered, not just drugs that you get from the dealers illegally, but from the school nurse, where they administer psychotropic drugs to the students here. Anyway, after purchasing the 179-acre Brook Farm in 1870, Gottlieb Burckhardt formed what is called today the Lutheran Services Association, and in 1872 they formed an orphanage. The building is no longer standing. There is a building behind us. I'm not sure if its status and what it's abandoned. Don't know, it's been abandoned as long as I can. When I first found this, coming to this place, I don't know what its history is. It looks like it's salvageable, but again, an abandoned building by a cemetery is sort of the legacy of a socialist utopia. And just as I took a walk through some of the paths there, I found a foundation of what was probably one of the buildings here. So no doubt some of these folks were well-intentioned souls, but what do they say about well intentions or good intentions? Pave the way to, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Okay.
We're getting changed.
Get small pumpkins to don't change, and they won't know we're the same
We
one?
can?
Oh, I don't want to do that. Would that be dishonest?
Yes. Oh, that feels good, Dad. Dad, I just changed without even any. I took my tights off, and then I took my pants off, then I put the shirt on.
Can you zip that up for me? That's great.
Dad, I need to put my pants off. Wait, don't do that. He's opening the door. Oh, the front even worse. Oh, even worse. Oh, the breeze feels nice. Shut the door. Yeah, shut the door. Yeah, I said shut the door. I said shut the door. No, fine. I'm already doing it. I already have somebody covering me. Watch and learn. Ah! Dad!
Alrighty.
I'm getting changed! She's getting changed, Dad.
Alright. Can I still pull out or not?
No. Dad, I changed. I don't have any. I found this in the back.
Yeah. Oop. How about a disappointment?
Huh. Sheena, pass one to me. Now look what I got.
A bite. Oh no. The world's coming to an end. Want me to rush you to the hospital?
Mm-hmm. Yes, please. I want you
That guy's a relative of somehow. I don't know. This guy here.
Tell him.
No. I think.
Oh, Dad.
What?
They interviewed. They interviewed
I know.
for daycare.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I brought home some thorns.
Hmm?
Oh, but the thorns are stiff. Oh, that's it when I just have everything off. You didn't tell me we were passing a police officer.
That was fun overall? Or was it a hateful experience?
Oh, wait, did you take your tights off? Yup. Oh, my gosh. Feels nice, though. Oh, that feels nice.
Been with me for over 16, 17 years now. You know about my cancer and gout and everything. And gout medication is excruciating pain if you get it in your foot. Thank God I haven't had that in a long time. But if I did, and I took a medication once in a while, like, how would you be privy to that? Right. But even this. Okay, so you need pain medication for two notoriously bad knees. We know all about Tito's health over the years. So we need some pain medication. It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, how many?
Look at the dog.
I don't even. It makes it sound like the guy's a junkie. I mean, if you get, I had an excruciating toothache last week. It's worse than working in here. And I kept popping Advil until the thing went away. Now somebody was popping a lot of pills. I didn't do anything to get rid of the pain.
You put it on wrong.
For that moment.
No, it's not a dress.
But I mean, nobody else knew about it. It wasn't a
Emily,
big
you
deal.
can't wear it as a dress. Have some cooler at the house.
They give the perception like the guy was in the back room, man, popping pills left and right, and his hands shaking, and he's I mean, really.
Oh, that's a wine. That's a
by the way.
Weimaraner. Weimaraner. The dog.
Really?
Yeah, see the bumper sticker? I love my
I hate it.
Weimaraner.
Oh, yeah.
W-E-I.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Emily.
You know, I never thought I'd say
Dad,
this, but
Emily,
you know,
put.
I would actually
Emily, that's not.
Carver coming back from
cares?
heart surgery, minor heart surgery. I mean, he was, you know, he's notorious for being too chatty
At least it's
and
comfort.
always filling in the spaces with analysis. He could barely hear him. He was, I mean, talk about...
Can you get back here? It's too big for me.
Sometimes he heard Frank Corner on in there, and he said, listen, I better get back here pretty good.
Can you get back here?
But I mean, let me ask you a question. So Frank Corner goes on a job interview. What's one of the first questions they're going to ask him? Of course they're going to ask him about the pills. That's what people are upset about. Prove to us it was a low blow, and in my opinion, only a few people would know that. And, you know, we're trying to move away from it, but it just leaves an
I want to see a smile. I'm going to be like, Mom, we had a wonderful time at Pumpkin Day.
We'll
Other than the
continue
height.
to sniff it out with you at 617-779-0850, 1-888-525-0. You should be an English teacher. Who knows? Hire me there. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, come back with more of your conversation right after this. Proud owner of WFM Signal Boston. This is Sports Radio 93.7 WEEI-FM and WEEI.com. WAAS 107.3 FM.
Hey, get back here. I just pinged up a seat for you. What? I just pinged up a seat for you. What's your number? It's long. Yeah, and this is too big for me. And we got the shirt in the back seat. Put that on. Ooh.
I know. Big news. The nachos are finally back at the 99 restaurants.
No, I meant on the morning news. And what's going on with
With the 3 different cheeses. I know. Crunchy tortilla chips with cheddar, queso, and Monterey Jack. Amazing.
No, this is the top story.